Hey, it's Warpig back in a different kind of review. Today I'm doing got a tech review of the Trust GTX Izza gaming mouse and the Trust GTX Avonn gaming keyboard. First off, I'm going to discuss the mouse. You can see both are RGB. I love the breathing effect on the mouse. Now I remember back in 2008, 2009 in the Trust gaming range, and it wasn't called what it is today, the GTX. I had a set of gaming mouse, keyboard and mouse mat that I got for like £15 from a PC shop in Glasgow. But the mouse is pretty impressive. 2400 DPI. Right there is your DPI switch. You've got the plus right there and the minus. At night time your scroll wheel lights up with the RGB. Sitting on the sides, and you see it coming through the bottom where your optical sensor is. Good thing is these feet are really good. I've got it set to the max settings. Listen to this click. Quite a good mouse. You've got your forward and back buttons on the side, which is very handy for accessing with your thumb. And I've not tried it yet, but I'm going to remap them in a couple of games, like Fallout, so Stimpack, Radaway, Stalker games, Bandage Medkit, and there's a braided cable. Long braided cable is like that. But the scroll wheel has, in my opinion, everyone's got their own opinion on scroll wheel. It feels good. Even the click on it. Feels good. I'm not gonna mess about with my DPI because it doesn't actually come up show you, and you don't get any software from the manufacturer. You just get the product and then an instruction manual. I'll tell you how much I paid for both once I've discussed both. But this mouse was £20 at Tesco's. It's now down to 15 just now. And I'd say it's worth it, especially if you just want a good, rock solid gaming mouse for gaming. And travel on it's good. You don't need to lift it up at all, because look at that. Now, onto the keyboard. Keyboard, super sensitive and super responsive on the keys, especially on the it's got that slight mechanical sound and feel, but it's not a mechanical keyboard at all. It's membrane keyboard, but I've used mechanical keyboards, so I can tell you in my honest opinion, it does have that feel to it. Even my fiance, Tactical Kitty, can tell you that. And it's one of those ones you don't have to press down far on the key travel to actually have it respond. Slightest press does. super fast responsive, especially in Windows 10, which is actually surprising because I know like Windows 7 and below from having Razer products that they had the 1 millisecond response time, the 1000 megahertz. And yes, it is RGB. Now, you can have it set the way it is. Now, you can't change the way the colours come up on it, same with the mouse, but function and that key there, you put it into breathing mode. Function and the one next to it, straight on. Function, pause, break, off. Then function up, turn brightness up, brightness down till it's off. Unfortunately, the keyboard does not have a braided cable. I wish they would. Their wired mice have a braided braided wire. I'm just wishing that I'm just wishing that the wire on the keyboard was braided as well. Now, I know I'm old fashioned when it comes into keyboard and mouse. In XP and in Vista and Windows 7, wireless was horrible. The lag on it, I didn't like. So even on controllers, I'm not a fan of wireless controllers, especially when I've been trying to stream from a PlayStation 4, because it seems to be the lag is caused by my wireless controller. So it's a personal preference. Other folk may prefer wireless over wired, and yeah. But that being said, this keyboard is definitely worth the £30 Tesco's asking for it. Now, when I got the keyboard and the mouse, I can tell you right now, the only things you get in the boxes for them is like keyboard and the keyboard box, an instruction manual, and a sticker of that logo right there. Same goes for the mouse manual, mouse instruction manual, and that logo right there in sticker form. I've checked with the website, no software. I'd love to see integrated some sort of software for it, so that way you can mess about with RGB and change it from like the keyboard from that effect to like a solid colour, or have it cycle where the way it breathes, the breathing cycle does, like the keyboard, like the mouse, where it fades in and out with just like one static colour on it. When it fades out, it changes the colour, as you're witnessing just now. I wish it was like that, but unfortunately it's not like that. But when I got both the keyboard and mouse, I got them on sale. Yes, I did get them from Tesco, but I did get them on sale, so I saved myself at the time £20, because it should have been £50 for the both. Only paid £30. £10 for the mouse, £20 for the keyboard. I've been happy ever since that. Partner's been happy because we both use one computer just now, which is getting some upgrades. You'll see the other video once it's done, where it's power supply and the graphics card update. Because we already got the graphics card, have had it sitting for a wee bit. It's just waiting on getting the power supply for it, which shouldn't be much longer. But yeah, it's one of those ones that I'm happy enough with it. The keyboard and mouse. runs well in all the games that I've used it on. Right now, it's been mostly Fallout New Vegas. But and a little bit of Aliens vs Predator, but that's on really super low settings. The graphics card and power supply update should hopefully sort all that. You'll learn about the specs of the computer and the video that I'm working on. Just need to wait in parts, getting the parts so I can actually finish that video, but that's not a problem. But at the end of the day, would I recommend the keyboard and mouse?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Because how often do you actually buy a membrane keyboard? Yeah, it's £30, but it's super responsive. Feels.
Keeps up with my typing, so.
Yeah. It feels and sounds like a mechanical keyboard, even though it's not. I have no fear of that keyboard at all. The other Trust keyboard that we bought to use with the machine is complete opposite of this one. Don't get me wrong, there was a little bit of flex in it because it's plastic body, but what'd you expect for the price? But we're talking about a keyboard that actually is, I would say, well enough touch sensitive. I don't know about you on that one.
What?
I'm saying that keyboard's well enough touch sensitive.
Like I said, I've never had a keyboard, like even just a normal keyboard, because I type rather fast. I've never had a keyboard that can keep up with my typing, and that keyboard can keep up with it.
Yeah.
So I would highly recommend that, not even for gaming, even if it's just for office work. I recommend that keyboard.
Now, I don't know where it is, but my old Razer keyboard, it's basically mechanical, and that feels and responds like that keyboard, which is actually very surprising because you don't often find keyboards that are like that. I've got I like the RGB backlit, and you can see it very well through the keys. My only niggle is the lights up here. I wish they made the lights a little bit more brighter, but that's nothing. And I've done my usual with any gaming keyboard. I've turned the Windows key off. Now watch. Pressing the Windows key. Now it's happened. Because you gamers out there, the PC gamers, know what I'm on about. Don't turn it off. And because you're using that end of the keyboard, it's easy enough to get the Windows key and it just brings you straight out of a game. So yeah. But right now, in Tesco's, as it stands, both of them are £45. When I got them, they were on sale, down from £50 to £30 for both.
It means it's coming near to Christmas, they might be on sale again. You've just got to keep an eye on the deals.
Yeah. If you're in the market for a new gaming keyboard and mouse, keep an eye on Tesco's, especially with Black Friday coming up and coming up to Christmas. You might be able to get a cracking deal on them. I highly recommend them, and I've gotten used to 24 and the 2400 DPI rather quickly. Because my old Razer mouse didn't even do 2400 DPI. And it's actually kind of putting my old Razer mouse to shame. And that's saying something, and I would like Razer products. I don't like their software, especially with implements of spyware in it. but I prefer their hardware, and right now that's putting my old Razer mouse to shame. So I would recommend both, highly recommend both. So that's it, guys. Next video will be upgrades to the tower. So like, comment, subscribe, all free to do, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.